For those of you who know me, it's no doubt I love the game of football. I love it. And I had talked a little bit to you about the idea that the principal had to go on a statewide search to find the proper fit for us. And one of our members in the school system, put his application in, and it just merged to the top. So I am very, very fortunate to have a person who knows my football team and knows what needs to get done very, very quickly here in-house with us. So with recommendations and Mr. Lawless getting together with the individual, offering him the position, he did in fact accept it. And at this time, I would like to introduce our new football head coach, Coach Kyle Gorley.
So Kyle, let's talk a little bit about you. You're varsity baseball coach. Can you talk to us a little bit about your experience and your qualifications, to be a head football coach?
I've coached every position in football. I've been the offensive coordinator here the last 2 years, and I've gotten very familiar with this school and community, and I think I got a good idea where the program needs to go.
Okay. Major, the candidates that you said one rose to the top of this pool. Okay. What did the school and yourself, consider, when Kyle was that candidate and he came up to the top?
There were several things that this year ended up being quite unique for us. One, we flat out started getting ourselves into a time crunch. The candidates that came to us from North Georgia to South Georgia, the range was wide. But the most important thing that I had to consider in my recommendation to the principal was ensuring that the core courses were being met. We needed to keep some consistency in the math department, and that was what was the thing that, in addition to him having the experience that we knew he had demonstrated for the last couple of years, and of course being the baseball coach, we knew that fit was just what the ideal thing that we wanted to do. So that made his recommendation, his resume just rise up 100 times more than what everybody else has had. So we were just impressed with that.
Okay. Ask something. Okay. Yeah.
What are your goals for next season?
I think any coach's goal is to win. It's the first thing. So good coaches do win, so goal is to win, simple.
Okay, any other goals that you might have? Personal goals or?
No, me being the head football coach and about my personal goals is these kids and their goals and where they're going.
I think one of the goals that I would like to see is for us to try to recruit as many kids that are in the building that for whatever reason did not come out and participate with us. And I've talked to several kids in the building, and I'm talking about the number being 10 to 15 students that for whatever reason did not participate in football, but they did say that, hey, I'm going to give it a shot this year, and that's going to definitely help us as the years go by, or as the season goes by, that we can get the numbers up out there. That's one of the goals that I would like to see.
Are there any changes that you can think of that you know that you would like to make for the coming year?
One big thing, building off of what Major said, is we want to get a JV program back going strong, and that's going to filter right up to making that varsity program. We were able to, when I got here in baseball, there wasn't a JV, and we've built a JV program now, and we've gotten stronger at the next level because of it.
What are your plans for the middle school program? Do you plan? I know that they're missing their head coach. They need a head coach as well.
The middle school coaches, they'll be involved with us. We'll expect them, things we run offensively and defensively, we'll expect them to run the same stuff. Those coaches will be expected to help us with Friday night duties. And with them being familiar with our program, when those kids get to us in ninth grade, they'll be a little further above than what we've been getting when they get to ninth grade. They'll all be familiar with what we expect and what we're going to do.
So what does your wife think of your decision now that you'll be spending more time away from home?
Some nights she might be excited about that.
Yeah.
Without her, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, there's 2 under 2 at the house, and she has a lot by herself, and her willingness to do that's the only reason that I have the opportunities I have.